Hello there! This is Izixs, and I'm here to apply to the RetroCraft server. You might notice that this is on a server somewhere. This is a semi-public server that a fellow I know on the internet runs. I'm mainly here to show off a little bit of what I've done here. I'm going to be going through a few of my worlds to sort of show off builds and things I've done. So here we go. So this is a little house I made that's sort of built into a hill. So it doesn't look that impressive from the outside. In fact, it looks like a hill from the outside, surrounded by torches and trees, of course. But on the inside, it's a little bit bigger than one might imagine. Random stuff I have here: a workshop, bedroom, bathroom. A little pleasant dining room-ish living room, I guess. But here's my pride and joy. In addition to the mini cactus farm here, got a whole automated setup for wheat, potatoes, carrots. Throw a switch, water comes out from behind there, washes all the seeds down, and of course this fun little gizmo here. Sam! Aha! Yes, automated melon farm. I love it. I first built one of these, probably like a year ago, when I was playing the Super Earth server. I might throw up a picture of my primary build there at some point. At least I hope I still have one around. And I did some kind of impressive things there. That's probably where, well, my most impressive builds where I have been ever existed. Unfortunately, they kind of reset their map sometime last November, so I can't really go and show you them. I should probably get some melons. Nom 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 nom. Alright, I'm going to go whiz over to one of my private worlds, and I'll be right back. And welcome to my amazing estate. This is from my Season 1 of Restless Advancement, my primary Let's Play. This is the gatehouse. I think it's pretty cool. Unfortunately, the freaking chickens have used up all the arrows. So yeah, it's kind of useless. Got the sheep farm here. Just clip them, and you click on the button. Water runs down and pushes all the wool into the central troughs there. I think that's pretty neat. That's my wizard's tower. That took kind of freaking forever to build. The premise of Restless Advancement, at least the first season, was to sort of advance through different ages of technology. So I was technically using the Industrial Craft and Buildcraft mods. However, most of the stuff in this particular part of the game world was not actually built using those mods. So yeah, this is all done with effectively vanilla type stuff. I guess technically I used scaffolds for a few things. Yeah, the Wizard's Tower, as you kind of saw was going up, has enchanting stuff, potions, etc., etc. I think it's pretty cool looking, too. Now the main house over there, sort of a weird hodgepodge of things, isn't it? Well, that was also kind of intentional. As the series progressed, I had sort of certain benchmarks to meet. Whee! Splash. Some of which, included making sure the house is such and such big, or size and everything, that had a wall around it, that, there's a place for magic. Huzzah! So, storeroom, main workshop, stairs, kitchen, luxurious dining room. Boop, 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 boop. Some more bedrooms over there. A masked bedroom. It's, of course, opens out into the balcony. Here's the library, which I never actually got around to finishing. I was sort of thinking, it's like, okay, I want big, thick bookshelves. But, yeah. Just kind of ran out of steam, and, well, I got onto, the moddy type side of the thing. But, again, this is all the stuff that's vanilla. So I was kind of excited about doing some of the other stuff there. What else should I show off here? Oh yes, I got a spot upstairs as well. I'll get on the roof. My art gallery. Isn't it glorious? My big, giant, comfy chair. Ah. Some people build thrones out of lapis. I prefer wool. It's softer. What else can I show off here? Oh yes, I also made an escape route. A secret escape route. I think... Crap. This isn't the one. There we go. I now have our oakwood stairs. Is this one? Yes. One with the button. It's like, oh no. Well, it's open right now. Oh, it's not open yet. Whee! And now I can escape. Out the backside. Nyar. Come out in a little crevice down here. And if I get attacked, I can be outside again. Whee! Good morning. Good morning. And so yeah, that's my build for my first season of Let's Play. Now, what else have I produced? Boom, 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 boom! And welcome to Castle Raristo. Yeah, it's a little hard to say. Anyway, this is actually a creative world that I was just sort of playing around with one day and started to build a kind of crazy castle type place in it. The castle is located between these three bits of mountain here. Cloud. You got sort of this weird, like, bunkerish type thing up top. You got this way coming out here to the place where the crazy hermit guy lives. Or wizard, or whatever, you know. You got a big hall for self-indulgent dragons. You got libraries. Got all sorts of stuff. Whee! You know, this isn't, you know, this is of course creative, so it's not fully legit or anything like that. But I figured I'd show it off anyway. You know, I have sort of learned a bit more as far as design goes since I built this. But I had a lot of fun doing it. It was also before a map update, so all the doors are messed up. As I said, all the doors are messed up. But yeah. So this is pretty cool. Oh, this is also when they, you know, the bookshelves, you need a lot more bookshelves around your enchanting tables. So yeah, it's a little ridiculous as far as that goes. But, you know, I still think, you know, for what it is, it's pretty cool. I could do a bit better now, but yeah, you know, just application, you know, you gotta show off all your work. Otherwise, you're just cheating, you know? Yeah. And here we go again. And we're back to another world of my Let's Plays. This is for the... oh, I forget what exactly I'm calling the series, but basically it's vanilla Let's Play, where I'm sort of been sent off to learn about the world and how to survive by mysterious powers. It's sort of implied that it's sort of in the same timeline as my Restless Advancement stuff, but, you know, taking place earlier. But, you know, there's still a lot of mystery going on. Sorry for all the rain. The building is still in progress, and I really haven't gotten back to the series for a bit, though I intend to soon. But, you know, there's a few things that are going on so far. For instance, my neat little bridge thing here, I thought was pretty cool. Though it's a little short here, I might toss something in there as far as blocks goes. I thought it was a pretty neat design. Yeah. So I'm eventually going to do the sort of auto farm stuff I have in that first place I showed you, over here. But yeah, this is still a work in progress. Now on to my Feed the Beast Let's Play place, I think. Whee! And welcome to the last bit of things I'm going to be showing you. Unless I think of something random to show you at the end. It's my Feed the Beast world, where yeah, you guys probably are familiar with the mod itself, so I'll skip over the details there. And I need my jetpack. Whee! Chickens! Anywho, so my main building here isn't all that impressive, but there are two things I wish to show you for this particular world. Whee! First is this monstrosity I'm working on. I'm still not fully satisfied with it, to be honest. I like the kind of the pod thing going on, the color code, but I'm not quite sure if it fits with the central structure yet. So I need to figure out some way to fit that in better. But I think this is pretty neat. You got sort of these weird, crazy patterns going on. They're not all the same. I am trying to keep them sort of individualized a little bit. But I thought this pattern on the floor here is pretty cool. But the other thing I wanted to show you, which is going kind of back to this first kind of stuff I showed you, is a device I've put together. Some of you guys might be familiar with. Some of you might not be. But I think it's fairly useful. But it also sort of requires you to have already fought the Ender Dragon, which I have in this series. Ba-ba-da! So, using the power of magic and crap, let's not go to the Twilight Forest. Let's go to the end. And welcome to my Ender Farm. Yeah. Oh, they seem to be falling down and getting killed. Whoops, I should fix that. Alright, now fall. Okay, that wasn't a good example. I really hope something didn't change. There you go. And I just punch you, and you're good. See? Free experience for days. Yeah, this is the design. I forget who originally came up with it. I remember seeing the tutorial that Doc M did. And so I sort of built... It's not as extensive as, the other ones that are out there. Mainly, this is what I felt like doing off screen. Whee! So it's not great. And there's guys screaming at me because it's still pretty short as far as these things go. Fall off already. Anyway, let me get out of there here. Whee! Jetpack. Yay! Yeah, so, I know the basic design. Shut up! Oh, you actually, came down here. Gemmas. Alright, let me get away from them for the moment. So I can talk to you for a moment. So, I have been kind of looking for a place of my own for a while. A place to call home as far as servers go. I have been playing on the Malix server there for a little bit recently, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. So I hope if you're looking for someone who is not incompetent, who's pissed at Enderman. Okay, I think he fell off. A guy who knows a little bit what he's doing. I'm not the best at everything, but I know how to build a few devices here and there. I can do some builds, and I'm generally easy to get along with. What more, I'm interested in doing videos as I play on the server. Hooray! Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Well, I hope you'll consider me. And if you turn me down, well, no hard feelings. And so, be well, and of course, always, toodles!